guy's still looting. He was like, you're a little.
Hi, everybody. I'm back. It's February. I just watched the Super Bowl an hour or so ago. I don't know what I was looking at. It was fun.
You gotta move a little bit fast because the box will like accidentally jump off.
Some things have been happening that
Get into their own sites. Here, give me.
are literally blowing my mind.
Swear.
I'm having things go off in my head. Just random stuff. You know? I am talking to myself a whole lot more, but I'm also talking to God out loud a whole lot more, trying to reason, I guess, is what I want to, how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to hold together for my kids, because they don't know, and we're not telling them. They're just hitting. They're flag twirlers. There's a name for it, but I can't remember what it is, which isn't unusual. But I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared to be alone. I'm getting scared to be outside. I get overwhelmed very quickly. I feel like
Here, I'll take that. Take this.
I'm watching things in slow motion, but my body's going 100 miles an hour, and I'm having a tough time with that.
Yes.
I had to shop for groceries 3 separate times, and it's only the 9th of February.
They're still fighting.
I mean, I get my stuff delivered because I don't drive. I gave that up a long time ago. And I don't like being a burden to anybody. You know, my kids' lives are full. My daughter's becoming a CNA because we're going to move to a house where we can live together. And she's going to always be around. And I feel bad because she's young and she shouldn't be babysitting her mother. She shouldn't be. But she loves me, and she does it. She does it now. She's not being paid for it, but that's because we don't live together. So I have to give up my beautiful little apartment because they won't let her live here with me. Excuse me. I get nervous, and when I get nervous, my nose runs. I don't write out a script or anything. I just turn the camera on and talk. I have gaps in my memory. And then there are things that I can remember from 40 or 50 years ago, like it happened yesterday. And they'd be like, but Mom, look at you. You remembered that. I said, yeah, but I can't tell you what I was doing 5 minutes ago, much less what I ate. And I eat. Who doesn't love food? I love food. But I started a weight loss journey about 2 years ago now. I have lost 134 pounds. I have, I'd say 25 more pounds to my goal weight. And then when I go see, I call him the fat doctor. That's basically what he is. He's a bariatric surgeon, but I call him the fat doctor. And we're going to discuss the skin removal. I don't really need a whole lot. I mean, you know, my boobs are what they are, and I'm not worried about them. So, but my arms are bad. I mean, you can literally see the cellulite. I mean, look at this. Look at it. It's a flap. It's a wing. It really is. It's a wing, and I have two of them. But they won't work because I'm too big. I can't support it. Can't support the air. Won't work. But I want my arms done, and I have a little bit of a pooch from bearing babies, and I'd like that little bit taken away. And as far as my thighs and stuff, I'm working on that. I can do that myself. I don't want to take advantage of the situation like that. Um, I I get dumbfounded, and I'm like when we were kids, we used to talk about the crazy cat lady and how she always talked to herself, and that is what I've become. I am that crazy cat lady, and I don't mind. I really don't. I wake up in a good mood because I have a cat and he loves me, and every morning he wakes me up with a paw to my face. Like mother. And I love him to death. I'd pick him up and show him to you, but he don't like to be held. He's very independent, except for when he wants something. But my life is changing. But I'm happy that my kids and I are getting a big place, and a room for my granddaughters, a room for my daughter, a room for me, and my son is going to have a man cave, which he says he's going to live in. And I said, okay, I don't care. Do what you want. But spoke to him today for over 2 hours, and it was really nice because he's so busy we don't get a chance to talk. And so today he had the time, and we talked, and we had a wonderful talk. And I became very proud of him. I can't believe he's an adult, and he's been an adult since, he's, how old is he now? He's 46 because Eric's 47. And he don't want to come home. He don't want to come by because he's scared. And he doesn't have to be scared, but he is. I think what it is because every time I do see him, I start crying because I never see him except in pictures. And the last time he was in town, it was a very sad event. We were all so sad. And he told me then, he says, I'm gonna move, Mom. I'm gonna do what you said to do. Because I told him when they were little, when you grow up, you go out and see the world, travel, do all kinds of stuff. You'll be young. You can get a job anywhere. He went to Europe with a friend of his. They stayed for almost a year, and they traveled all through. No, wrong country.
Yeah, that's my drone. Because you like.
Well, anyway, they were overseas, and there's these places called hostels. It sounds hostile to me, but it's some sort of hotel, and it's very, very basic. It's like beds lined up, and you get a bed and you sleep and you get up and you go, and then if you want to come back, you can come back. So he did that, and they got jobs while they were there, and they worked, and he's very well-rounded for it. The experience did him good because I told him, you don't know the mark of yourself until you know you can make it on your own. I taught them young how to sew. I taught them how to cook. The first thing they learned was hot dogs and macaroni and cheese. And I miss them cooking hot dogs and macaroni and cheese for me. I miss that. I think I'm feeling my age, along with feeling the terror that I feel over having this disease. It's like I can hear a clock ticking in the back of my head. Sometimes I don't hear it, and then sometimes I'll hear it, and it upsets me.
And also when he heals, while he's healing, he goes.
I don't know what to do except get up every morning and keep chugging along as long as God puts my feet on the ground and I can still remember who I am and where I am. And, I'm okay. I really feel like I'm okay. I'm scared. And there's nothing I can do about that. Just deal with it. It's like, okay. But I don't want you to lose hope if this happens in your family. And don't disappear on them. Don't disappear because it's like when someone dies, everyone's around and everyone's there. And then one by one, they go out the door, and there you are with casseroles and freezer dishes and food for the next 2 years. But you're all alone. And don't let them be all alone. Don't do that. Just face it. Because that's what I do. I face it. Can't do anything about it. Learn to live with it. I don't know how to learn to live with this. So I'm dealing with it because I don't know what else to do. But I wanted to come on and tell you that I'm a little bit more different than I was the last time I spoke to you all. The fear is what's terrifying because I have no idea. It's all unknown to me, and I don't want it to be like this for anybody else, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to help. I don't know if people are going to understand. I don't know. It's not a play for pity. I don't need anybody's pity. I just need to get through the day. That's all I need. I just need to get through the day, and I'm doing that. I still cook. I cook very well. I like feeding people. And I can do it and not be sad because I can't eat it, because it is a lifestyle change when you decide to go the bariatric way with the surgery. It's a complete lifestyle change. Maybe we should talk about that a little bit because, people are thinking about that while they're looking at my face. Who knows? Somebody could be, but know what you're getting into. Know and find out as much as you can on your own, because I found I didn't get the information I could have used before the surgery, or I would have never had the surgery I had. He said, "What are you going to have?" And I told him, and he just goes, "Oh, okay." And he didn't tell me. I basically have 2 stomachs now. They took a part of my stomach and they flipped it up, and they took a part of my intestine and added it to the stomach to add it to the big stomach to go through. It worked like a charm. It's very simple. High protein, no carbs. Very simple. No fruit. Absolutely no candy. No soda. No carbonated soda, because it will stretch your stomach out and it will make your stomach hurt. No sweets. In the beginning, you can't have sweets because your stomach can't process it. And then it's like the worst case of Montezuma's revenge you've ever had in your life. And that's bad. I pushed it. I found out and didn't do it again after that because that was enough. The terror of not being able to make it to the bathroom.
I love Veronica, man.
But
Veronica's so funny.
You have to look at the camera is different. I don't understand it, but I'm having some difficulties right now, and I'm feeling kind of foolish. But I want you to know I'm here, and I'm still hanging in here, and I'm still going to get on and say what I feel, how I feel, what I see around me, how things are changing. My habits and stuff. You know, you have a morning routine and everything, and it seems like every morning I get up and I don't know what my routine is anymore. You know, it's always the same. I don't know because, and then I'm walking around like I don't know what should I be doing. Sometimes I sit here and I think, should I be doing something? And I'll think about it, and I don't know. Should I be doing something? You know, do my laundry, you know, and stuff like that. I don't feel like I'm behind on anything, but I don't feel like it, but then I feel like it. That doesn't make any sense, but it so would if you knew what I was going through. I don't want to change. I don't want to be different. I don't want to be a mad dementia person. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to yell or anything like that. I don't want the ugly side of this disease. And hopefully I won't. Because there's all different kinds of dementia. You know? And the more I learn about it, the more confused I get.
Am I going over there?
It's just like now I stand here and wait, see what change is going to come. You know, it's just things are different on a daily basis simply because my thought processes are changing. I don't like that. I don't have any control over it. And I think that's the worst part about dementia is you don't have any control over anything. But stay close to your loved ones. Don't leave them alone. It's scary. Well, I want you all to have a good evening. Have a wonderful tomorrow. It's the beginning of the week. It's February. Spring is coming. I'm happy about that. I feel better when the world is green and alive. I don't know, it makes me feel better. I get real happy when I start seeing the little buds on the trees and stuff, and you just watch, and every day they're like 3 times bigger than the day before, and the next thing you know, it's like the world is alive again, and I feel really good. And I hope that all of you feel really good. Take care of yourselves. Pray. Talk to God. He listens. He's a good listener. Sometimes, though, I think I can actually hear his eyes rolling in his head because it's Kim. Don't you have something to do, child? Talk to me 20 times a day. He doesn't care, but I think it's funny. But you all have a good evening, and God bless you, everyone. Bye.